the 76ers are officially 4-0 in the Eastern Conference. So they are undefeated. And, coming into this season, of course, a lot of people, didn't necessarily think that the 76ers, were, not that they weren't going to be good, but like the Sixers obviously, Paul George, the injury, Joel Embiid, we don't know, like his health status, day to day, sometimes unfortunately Joel Embiid, has these injuries. So that was obviously a concern. But if you watch this page, I said VJ Edgecomb, and look what he's doing. I literally said on this page, I mean, again, not that I'm the only person who said this, but I was telling you guys, I said before the draft, my favorite, and I said who I think is going to be the best player in this draft is VJ Edgecomb. And I said obviously excluding Cooper Flagg, because I feel like Cooper Flagg, he's in his own category. Like, people are expecting him to be like a generational talent. And so, I was like excluding him because I feel like his, like I said, the expectations are different for him. But I said, I think VJ Edgecomb will be the best player in this draft. And look at how he's played through the first 4 games. He's averaging like 23, and he, I think he's shooting like 43% from 3, and he maybe 5 rebounds or something like that. But like, he's efficient. The Sixers are winning, and he is a reason why they are winning. One of the reasons. So shout out to VJ Edgecomb. I also said I think he'll probably, if I remember correctly, I think I said that I picked him for Rookie of the Year. So shout out to VJ Edgecomb. So the Sixers, in addition to VJ Edgecomb, obviously, having a really good start to the season, they are 4-0. And again, like I said in the intro, a lot of people, were unsure if the Sixers were going to, start the season, super hot, especially with the Paul George injury. And then again, Joel Embiid's, health is, day to day. But they have got it done. And I don't remember where I put them in my standings predictions. Maybe I put them, maybe I put them 4 or something. I don't remember what I put them. 4, does that sound right? No, I put the Pistons 4. Where did I put the Sixers? That's a good question. But obviously when healthy, we know the Sixers team has a lot of talent. So, they are showcasing why, they believe that they are championship contenders, right? And if they continue to win, and end up, top in the Eastern Conference, I forgot what I was going to say for a second. There will be, a lot of people who will start to believe in the Sixers potentially. I know that they kind of get the Clippers treatment in terms of like, people don't believe in them. But let's keep our eye out for this Sixers team. Somebody said, I subscribed. Oh, goody. Yay. I'm so glad you're enjoying the content and you subscribed. And I always, if you're a regular on the live streams and stuff, you know that I never say like, subscribe, and comment and stuff like that, because I just forget every time. So when you guys say that stuff, it reminds me to say it. Maybe one day I'll remember, but yes, I appreciate, any kind of likes and subscriptions and comments and all that stuff. Like, I like to know that you guys are enjoying the content, so I appreciate it. So yes, like and subscribe. So that's the Sixers, and I feel like I wanted to say something else, but I can't remember. But sticking in the East just for a second, the Milwaukee Bucks. I said this in the live stream yesterday. Just quickly, I mentioned it. The Milwaukee Bucks have started the season way better than I expected. I mean, we know Giannis and what he does and what he is, right? So that's not like, it's not breaking news that Giannis is going crazy. But the Bucks are winning games, and it's always early, so I always, take it with a grain of salt. Every game, especially in the beginning of the season, may not, be able to tell as much of a story as maybe like towards the end of the season, because in the beginning of the season, a team may not be fully loaded, so to speak. Like, trades at the trade deadline happen. They're, getting chemistry together, whatever team it is. So fair enough that, maybe all regular season wins are not created equal. And I say that all the time. I don't just put all my stock into like if a season series, is like, let's just say Denver versus the Lakers, because no offense to Lakers fans, but we know in the playoffs, Denver has, really had control over those Lakers series, and they won all of them, obviously, recently. But I don't know what the regular season matchup head-to-head was, but, like, let's just say, and it probably wasn't, but let's just say that the Lakers had won the season matchup, 4-0. I wouldn't look at that and go, well, now Denver is never going to beat them in the playoffs. I mean, we see that we see that obviously the opposite happened, right? But I'm just saying, like, even if, I wouldn't be like, oh, like, Denver has no chance, because regular season wins, like, they're constantly flying, playing different teams. Like, it's not the same thing as locking in and focusing on a playoff series. But that also doesn't mean that we can't take information away from certain playoff regular season games, and how teams are playing throughout the season, especially against different opponents, because it's an 82 game season. And so while Milwaukee and the Sixers are obviously starting off well, and people may be like, well, it's just the beginning. But then if we get to the trade deadline and they are, top in the Eastern Conference, then the conversation kind of changes, and regular season games start to, pile up against different teams, and then people put more stock into it. And somebody said, and Summer League. Well, Summer League doesn't count towards the NBA games, and usually, the star players and stuff like that. Summer League is really for, rookies and guys who may potentially get a roster spot, maybe some guys from overseas, second-year players, stuff like that. But I say all that to say, listen, this season has started pretty interesting. I mean, maybe I'm biased because I'm an NBA fan, so every season is going to be interesting to me, the way it starts. But I do feel like, I feel like the games that I have watched have been pretty exciting so far. So I'm looking forward to watching, all the NBA games, of course, because that's what I love to do. So let me know in the comments down below, though. Do you think the 76ers are actual championship contenders? Let me know in the comments down below. So thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I hope